Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. Bombay is a city with a cosmopolitan outlook, and it is a happy coincidence the discussions focusing attention on various aspects of science and technology which have a bearing on the welfare and well being of society have been organized at this great metropolis. It is gratifying to see distinguished scientists from all over the world gathered together on the eve of the 90th birth anniversary of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. It is a fitting tribute to one of the greatest personalities of our times. As a student, I was inspired by his charisma and idealism. To those of my generation, he symbolized the idea of the India of our dreams. I came into close contact with him when I was a member of the Constituent Assembly, and a little later when I was invited by him to be a member of the working committee of the then Indian National Congress. I was fortunate to have had the opportunity of working closely with this great nationalist statesman in the exciting days following the advent of freedom. A nobler soul so completely dedicated to the service of the country and its people is hard to find in the history of any nation. That we had this great man to inspire us during the struggle for freedom and guide our destiny during the crucial post independence era is indeed a stroke of good fortune. He had a sensitivity of mind which he combined so well with a rare delicacy of feeling and large generous impulses. He was impatient at times, but only because he wanted us to march faster towards the glorious future in which he believed. There were few others in positions of authority at that time who could have visualized the role of science in national affairs as Jawahar Lalji did. He tried to mold our thought and action and place it on a progressive, scientific, dynamic, and non communal basis within the framework of existing political and social institutions into which he breathed a new spirit and a new vitality. He was the foremost among the pioneers in thinking of the progressive and purposeful advancement of science and technology in the country. He was not only the pioneer of modern India but its architect and builder as well. He provided an impetus to all modern concepts of nation building and provided the encouragement and moral support to those seeking to launch India on to the international scene. He realized even before India became free that our economic regeneration and progress towards the modern age could not be achieved unless we could plan ahead for prosperity. With his association and experience of pro independence planning, he infused dynamism and imagination as chairman of the Planning Commission into the 5 year plans which have today brought us to the forefront among the developing countries of the world. His innate optimism overcame the tremendous challenges and problems which beset India in the early years of our freedom. To him, planning was science in action. In order to ensure that the benefits of planning would be spread far and wide over the Indian countryside, he laid the firm foundations of democracy in the political life of the country. Panditji's belief in an international approach to problems, and his liberalism won for India a place of high honor in world councils. He believed that it was only through the transfer of science and technology on a mass scale into every aspect of life that we would be able to achieve the goals which we had set for ourselves. While appreciating the value and importance of nuclear energy, also realized that a thermonuclear war could easily destroy mankind and all moral values so dear to human hearts. It was only to avert this catastrophe that his lone voice could be heard so often at international forums, pleading for the lessening of tensions and for the promotion of gradual and mutual understanding between the peoples of the world. He launched India into the modern age of advanced technology with an emphasis on basic human industries, including the heavy engineering and machine building industries, institutions for scientific research, and the development of energy resources. Having laid these foundations for prosperity, he sought to reach the accruing benefits to the people at large. He believed in the decentralization of industries. Such decentralization would scatter the benefits of industrialization throughout the country and in due course help to develop and support medium and small scale industries covering a wide spectrum of industrial activity extending down to the village and cottage levels. There has been no greater champion of decentralization than Pandit Ji. He moved in Parliament in 1958 a historical scientific policy resolution which pledged to secure for the people of India all the benefits that can accrue from the acquisition and application of scientific knowledge. He patronized aspects of science and technology which go under the umbrella of scientific knowledge from nuclear science to agricultural science. You have handsomely paid tribute to this great scientist statesman on the eve of his 90th birthday anniversary. Stop.